doing it is being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Back at his own 5-yard line. To try again after the sack. Watson. Room past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Lance getting this out wide to Ayuk. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Lance now on first down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Lance now to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Again, it's Lance. He completes this one to Mack. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off of play action, here's Lance. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 24, Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. 1st and goal from the 6. Now it's Watson. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the Panthers' 1-yard line.
Mixon. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Touchdown, Carolina. Brandon Ayuk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they... And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Mounties have taken the lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Lance going to throw. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now a play fake. Lance. He's got Jeffrey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first down, Lance. He finds his man complete. That's Mack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 22, Lance. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Watson's throw into the hands of his receiver, Guyton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st down, Watson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. 119 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. The throw taken in by Sims. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. A final shot before half for Lance. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still...
And he can't find... That's into the hands of Eckler. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And some room to work. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Lance again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Eckler is in. Touchdown, Carolina. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
They will take over first down and 10 at their own 21-yard
line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
A gain of 3, second down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 129 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Mixon. Mixon with a 1st down and more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Mixon, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Watson on 1st down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Watson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. A handoff to Mixon. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Play action. Now it's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. And oh, he coughed it up. But this this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Lance to throw it. This is swung out to Eckler. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Lance now on first down. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. To throw, it's Lance. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Lance now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Shotgun now for Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation. And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold him to 3. Gonzalez's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect. Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Watson off play action. Catch is made. It's Harmon. Oh, able to avoid him. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. And they rattle off a big one.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run here with Mixon. Runs through the contact. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls, or setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now here's whistles and another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Lance now on 1st down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. On play action, Lance. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Lance. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Lance looks to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He completes this one to Mack. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one, is tempted to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans that are holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. He's got Eckler, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Out there and ready to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He's got Jeffrey. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
58 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now a play fake. Lance. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Lance. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Panthers, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the home team here, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started, and we are underway here on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Witt's going to give this to Taylor. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. To throw is Wentz. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Marcus Golden with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. A surprising... EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Complete. Jefferson the target. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Jefferson. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
What do you got? What do you got?
Stafford now to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for L.A.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Rams 7, Cardinals nothing. Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. So So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
But it's third down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Cardinals nothing.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
Shotgun now from Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk.
Murray's pass complete to Christian Kirk. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down for Murray.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. it's Stafford. He completes it to Beckham. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
They'll run on first down. Akers, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That thing blown up by the defensive effort of Chandler Jones. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, all knotted up at 7. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And this one too low. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, Stafford. And this one is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a give to Edmonds. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Edmonds, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Play fake, Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
He'll swing that out to Edmonds. Touchdown! Chase Edmonds. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7.
Cardinals 14, Rams 7. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
That'll be caught. It's Cup. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Now Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They run with Edmonds down to about the 22 here. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throwing on first down is Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Prescott on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Wilson's got it complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, 28 yards. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Cardinals nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray to air it out again. Green brings it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Partner, he got the DB on his horse on that play. He certainly sold like it was going to be a deep route before breaking it back on the comeback towards the sideline.
On 1st down, Edmonds. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd down and another run with Edmonds. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Murray going to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Flushed out right. Murray has the first down and more. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Murray flips his forward on the jet sweep. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DJ Moore hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point attempt to come here. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
To go, first quarter.
On 1st down, Fields.
This will be caught by Brown. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style, too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. To throw on 2nd and 6. Fields. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Murray now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll let this go deep for runs. This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Steelers touchdown. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Fields. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing again is Fields. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down, Ravens.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Ravens 7.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 6.
Murray now. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Point after, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing after the interception, Fields. And his Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Fields. A check down here for Henry. Trucks over it. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DJ Moore with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a handoff to Henry. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Caught on the right side by Jones. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep.
DJ Moore. A gain on the play. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Off play action, Fields. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. After the sack on 1st down, Fields. That is caught by Anderson. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. On play action, Fields. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. After the turnover, here's Murray. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Now Murray off play action. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Play action. It's Fields. That'll be caught by Anderson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A final shot before the break. Fields. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Steelers 42, Ravens 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
A final shot before half for Murray. And he finds Gronk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. From the 44, Fields throwing the out route incomplete. That's Howard. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Fields. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long.
And now here's another interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Steelers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Play action. Now it's Murray. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, You can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
Dancing to his left. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now Murray again. They've got his man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Henry Ruggs, 57 yards. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 5 yards remain on second down. To throw is Fields. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Ravens, they claw one back. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Taylor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his second incompletion, and we're in the fourth quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. Still fighting for more. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time on the catch and run. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did, but poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. That's a great defender. Everson Griffin making a great defensive play there for a loss. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Shotgun now from Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Now it's Fields. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
First and 10, Taylor now. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's Murray. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Buying time to his left. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw it. Murray. And once more to Ruggs. This time the catch made. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
1st down, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release.